Hi, Vieira with the stockmarketlive.tv. Today we are going to discuss this important topic in 2015, how to invest in the markets ahead and after the Federal Reserve decision whether to maintain or to raise interest rates. In the past weeks, I have seen at least 1,000 articles and interviews on the web, CNN, CNBC, and so on. All of them, they discuss this topic, but none of them answered to the investor question how to profit from the decision. Defining a plan, an investment plan, to communicate this plan to investors worldwide on TV, informing them about an entry price, an exit price, position sizing, number of shares, and the potential profit as we did. And we are going to demonstrate here a call, minimum profit, $5 million in one ETF. Before I do it, I'm going to refer to this sentence from Benjamin Franklin. I believe it describes very well what we do at stockmarketlive.tv. Tell me and I forgot. Teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. And involving customers in real time, daily, during the entire session, this is what we have been doing since our existence, explaining the investment process since IPO in more than 100 leading companies listed on New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. And so we have testimonials like this, people subscribing 1 month ago, making $600,000, for example, selling short companies, strong sell rating, communicated in our blog as the example of Bluebird Bio, downgraded to strong sell at $185 and a half. Or companies like GoPro, informing people 10 reasons that GoPro shares are going to crash once again. Or Umbrella, or El Pollo Loco, or Twitter, or Yelp. And you have a list of 100 companies, Micron, Curie Green Mountain Coffee. So we are going to refer once again to information made available in real time to subscribers ahead of the Federal Reserve meeting, and then I'm going to add a few comments.
All right, you have here the Qs trading at 106.70. I'm placing a sell short order 106.74. Bear in mind that you don't have to trade the Qs. You should use the Qs as guidance, including the instructions here, okay? My personal trade, I repeat, I'm selling short here 106.74 intraday, the Qs, and thank you. Bye.
All right. Well, now that you listened to my comments, my own trade, and I had the pleasure to share this trade with small investors on live streaming, in fact with everyone, in particular with hedge funds and investment banks. The process was a bit different since on that same day, if you remember, when the Federal Reserve made the announcement, the shares, they moved higher to 108.72. So what we did on that same day was to triple the size of the short positions in power shares, the Qs. And we did the same in biotech sector, we did the same in oil stocks, and across different market sectors. So in the end, we are not talking about $5 million, and therefore you understand Oleg testimonial, we are talking about by far more, and we responded to the number one question in real time, how to make the most, how to profit from the Federal Reserve decision whether to maintain interest rates or if they were going to increase. The decision does not matter. What it matters is what you have just seen live. That was the information shared with subscribers. Moreover, if you visit the website, the blog, there is an extensive list of articles announcing which stocks to sell short, top short picks, including position sizing, the profit that you are going to obtain, and this including information for small investors in service like Live Markets Premium. Minimum profit, $3.5 million. It is there, the entry price, what we are looking for, and so on. We are going to refer to this article that has been available for months in the website of the company, how to make $100 million in the coming stock market crash. And bear in mind all the steps they are described on the website, the announcements, the timing. For example, I'm going to show you this chart that is public worldwide. I made the announcement in the power sector, the tech sector, to sell short the most in 2015, when shares of this ETF traded precise on that day 114. And this is the example of a live chart where you have it at 111 and 36 cents. Today, power shares are trading below 103. And when this chart was made available to everyone in the world, the power shares in fact collapsed all the way down to $85. And I made the same call in the biotech sector at 400 points, and it collapsed below 300, and it is now again very close to the 300 level. And all of you had the process, how to invest, when to sell, long positions in biotech stocks, when to go short, how much, target prices, live charts, investment plans, and so on. So we are going to refer to this. What has been happening in the markets is a complete meltdown, a crash across different market sectors, regardless of certain or names of the companies. And Micron, this title here, how to make $100 million in the coming stock market crash, it involves two companies, Curie Green Mountain and Micron. And you find here on these videos the complete stock market, the forecast for these companies already announced in 2014. Micron is today a stock trading around $15. It is not $45 as Wall Street analysts they were saying last year. Alibaba, we have a master plan to crash. Alibaba announced basically 1 year ago, and Yahoo, when these Wall Street pros on CNBC, they were saying that shares they were headed to $150 in Alibaba and Yahoo to $63. I announced these companies are going to crash. And today Alibaba is a stock trading below $59 and Yahoo is a stock trading, I think, below $29 or so. Last week, two subscribers, small accounts, one of the recent articles in that service, Live Markets Standard, I disclosed that I had a short position in Hewlett Packard. One of them sold short Hewlett Packard on the day that the management of the company announced that they were firing 30,000 employees, and shares they were bouncing on that same day more than 5%. And what we were doing, we're adding to the short side. Today, shares of Hewlett Packard, I think they are trading below $25 or at $25. They are not trading at $30. So this individual is a small account, very small. It was his first trade. He made more than $3,000. Mahmoud is his name. I hope that I'm pronouncing well your name. And Mary, other very recent subscriber, In that case, she made more than $40,000, but the content, it was the same. In my case, I already announced that Hewlett Packard, as you can read on the article, it was a strong sell in 2014, where I described the investment process since IPO. So it is normal, I believe, that today you have these companies melting because these investment plans, they were announced step by step a long time ago to subscribers, and these small individuals, instead of losing money buying shares of Alibaba ahead of a crash, by subscribing to our service at wonderful prices, they are paying it within 1 day. And then subscriber to live streaming trading Platinum, this month he made more than $600,000 selling short biotech stocks, those same stocks that you have in articles on the website. And these are made available also to subscribers, live premium markets, live markets premium, sorry. So this alert in the queues, power shares, involved the entire sector. It was one more where we responded how to make the most, how to profit, how to distribute position sizing. And today power shares, I repeat, you had the opportunity to do it in fact twice, ahead of the big crash, the Qs 114, coincident with my call in Apple downgrading to sell 133, the only in fact sell in the world in Apple at 133, when everyone was saying that Apple was going to $240. Well, Apple, as far as I remember, collapsed to $95 or 92. It didn't go to $240. It is not there. And the Qs collapsed to $85. So this call would title about the market top and the end of the bull market. It is there. It is live. It is a live chart. It was made available. I didn't make this announcement in 2014, where I still had long positions in the market, or I didn't make this announcement in January 2015, when I was saying that Amazon was still a strong buy at $285. No, I waited until basically June to make the announcement, when to sell, when to go short. As I did, there is a chart also, in March 2009 bottom, there is a chart, I made that call, this is the bottom in the markets. So when people they say that it's impossible to predict the timing of the markets, the ups and the downs, the reversal of trends, here you have all the proof in our work in more than 2 decades. And so these individuals that they say this stuff on CNBC, buy GoPro ahead of a crash, $65 as Jim Cramer, and the stock collapsed when we were saying precisely that was going to happen. 10 reasons GoPro they are going to crash. Or Umbrella, and they crashed. And I have customers, which is unbelievable. These conditions in the market, they are perfect. In fact, in 2015, when people out there, they are saying that volatility is a threat. I had people making more than $100,000 in one single session. And this is also the reason why we are not accepting anymore those that they wish to subscribe to live streaming single sessions. Why are we going to accept subscribers to live streaming single sessions when we have people making $600,000 plus in 1 month by attending the month and subscribing to the service? Why? There is no... Right? So all these calls, they were made available ahead of the moves, and you had one more example today, disclosed this short position in the tech sector ahead of the Federal Reserve decision, and then after the Federal Reserve decision, tripling the size of the short positions, re-entering the short-sided markets, and meanwhile the markets, they plunged, they melted. So Micron is a stock trading at $15, Keurig is a stock trading at 55 or so. Twitter is a stock trading at what? 25 and something. Yelp, strong sell since $92 an hour. And all these calls and reiterations of strong seller ratings and so on, these 100 companies, they are all made available in our website. So how to profit from the Federal Reserve decision, my friends? It didn't matter what the Federal Reserve was going to say. The decision was made here, available to everyone, ahead of the decision itself, and what to do after the decision was made. Because I knew what the markets they were going to do. And the proof is not only the call that I've just shared with you, as if you read the headlines this Friday, the markets, they collapse. You have the biotech sector collapsing, and you have the explanation of all this by visiting our website, the blog, where the most recent article, and again, I believe that the title is, we are going to see if the website allows it, live streaming trading reviews. You have other wonderful Vieira top picks for short sellers. And here you have an extensive list of articles available in the past months in our website, and including the proof that we made the calls in biotech stocks, which biotech stocks to sell short, live earnings, Chinese companies, American companies like Lululemon ahead of earnings, demonstrating, making it happen, regardless of Wall Street analyst upgrades. Lululemon shares, they crashed. Meanwhile, they were upgrading, and after earnings they continued upgrading, and shares they continued crashing. They didn't bounce at all, and we made it happen. And it is so simple, quite frankly, and we repeat this over and over because we know where to be. And here you have the information with regards to all these steps. And so more I don't say. And it is, quite frankly, amusing than to read this information on the web with regards to all these individuals arguing what the Federal Reserve is going to do, as that was in fact, as that if it was the interest of the investor to know what they were going to do. The answer that you had to give to investors on TV is, they might do this, but regardless of what they are going to say, you have to do this. And you are going to do this, this is your price targets, this is the position and the capital that you are going to use, and this is the profit that you are going to obtain. That, I would say, to be an advice, and to be a reason to be there on TV, informing others, giving their opinion. Now, to be saying on TV that there is a 50% chance of the Federal Reserve to do something about it, or this might not be the time or the correct time, and so on. What is the interest of that for the investor, or for the hedge fund, or the bank? There is no interest. The interest of this part comes from knowing in advance the investment plan, what to do, and after the announcement, what to do. And by knowing what to do, including clear target prices, ratings, position sizing, using the maximum available capital, precisely the reason why the Federal Reserve does not increase interest rates, for these investment banks to continue collapsing the retail investor accounts, those that may believe it, for example, they invested in Green Mountain at $150. They believed that Keurig was going to $200 just because Coco had a stake on the company, or that Micron last year was going to be acquired at $45. Credit Suisse was upgrading, and today it is a $15 stock, 1.5. It is not $45 or $50, my friends. And GDCom, for example, 1 month ago it was $35. Today it is a $16 stock, my friends. But this information was made available to you, all of you, in fact. So I'm very happy. And once again, we reached, together with you, the best gains in market history. And not only that, our year it is done. Last year I made an announcement that I was not sure whether it would be possible to maintain this kind of performance that we have been demonstrating for 2 decades. In 2015 we reached all the records, historical records. We never produced or created so many case studies. We were able to record everything live, and this across every single service, including free live streaming for the citizens of the United Arab Emirates, but also before that for those, for example, that wanted to participate in the crash in solar stocks, when precisely investment firm in the US, Morgan Stanley, was saying that they were going to zoom higher and higher, and they crashed. First solar, some power. But these are facts, are on the web. Just have to refer to these investment firms upgrading stocks ahead of crashes. Freeport-McMoran ahead of a crash. Some power, everything is available there. Jim Cramer telling you to invest in GoPro at $65. Today it is a stock trading at $33, $32, something, you know. La Quinta, Jim Cramer said that was going to the moon, it completely melted down. El Pollo Loco, one of the best historical shorts in the market, and they had strong buy ratings, $50 plus. But these announcements, they were made when we had to make them in real time live. Yandex, you know, all these companies, Baidu, wine resorts, one of the wonderful historical opportunities in the US stock market, $244 strong sell. Today it is a stock trading at $50 plus. And no one questions with regards to this company, for example, why analysts at $240, they continue having strong buy ratings in wine resorts, or Las Vegas Sands, for example. No one questions why they had $300 targets, or in shares that Abercrombie a few years ago, when shares they were trading at $75. They keep continuing in all these companies, they continue calling the bottoms every single week, every single month, and they continue melting, like these Microns and so on, Yelps, Twitter, and the retail investor on CNN is reading the articles. Millennials are buying stocks, are buying the dip. Which dip are you talking about? These stocks, Transocean, oil stocks, and so on, they all crashed, my friends. They melted. You are not, there is no dip whatsoever. They melted. Your account is zero, is bankrupt. The stories that you are reading on CNN, on CNBC, like this, Alibaba stock had at $150, or those books written by Jesse Livermore, a criminal, that he committed suicide, and along with his family, he was bankrupt, and a murderer, in fact. But the truth, my friends, is not what you read on the internet, on these websites. Otherwise, continue investing according to I don't mind at all. In fact, I love it. You are part of the crowd. And the more people they have, more followers they have, the better it is, because that is precisely the reason we are reaching all historical new all-time highs. And as I said before, and I repeat again and again every single video, we continue doing it over and over every single year. So I leave you with this, instead of the testimonial, I leave it here, the sentence, tell me and I forget. teach me and I may remember, and involve me and I learn. And this is what I've been doing by attending our service. Congratulations. Thank you.